Welcome. My name is Steve Baker, and today I'd like to talk to you about the alerts and remote notifications capability of EnviroTrack. The capabilities of EnviroTrack to notify a customer after a predetermined set threshold has been exceeded is a very, very powerful tool that can be used for you 24/7 to monitor the environmental conditions of your network. Once again, thresholds are off the probes and sensors inside our product, and they are set by each customer. You can actually have multiple thresholds per multiple individual threshold probes and sensors. So you may have a probe and sensor for a refrigerated food service storage that's totally different compared to the thresholds that are set for maybe an information technology department. Once again, the alerts are all based off just to notify, hey, these are unacceptable environmental condition ranges. And once again, you can actually have these set up in providing alerts based off individual departments. There's no reason for the IT department to be notified of the cafeteria, or the maintenance group needs to be notified of any kind of air conditioning, HVAC issues. So that's one of the great things about EnviroTrack. It allows you to cookie cutter the alerts and the remote notifications based off your needs inside your company or organization. Once again, the alerts can be tiered based, which means you can actually have the alerts set up to 3 notifications and have those tiered based off a set amount of time, and also increase every level of tier, have more people be notified. This gives you an excellent response tracking for internal employees or even your outside contractors. And one of the things inside of our alerts alert section inside the product is we have also response documentation, and this is a very good way to provide reporting capabilities for all your federal and state and local mandates, depending on the type of industry you're in. Where it's, for example, the medical field has the Joint Commission, and the pharmacies have CAP, food service have other type of legislation, and this gives you excellent ways to document your response and what was the resolution that happened. Once again, the thresholds provide 2 values that you can set for each individual alert, a high and low value. And all the conditions that are inside EnviroTrack allow for things like you see on the screen here: temperature, dew point, humidity. You can even do door contacts, whether it's a physical door, a server room, cabinet. You can also be notified if there's a water main break. We actually had a county here in the Dallas area that lost a whole entire server room just because they weren't monitoring for water main breaks. So once again, inside the EnviroTrack product, you really have the ability to create your own customizable thresholds and monitor those 24/7. Your remote notifications, once again, those are out of range environmental conditions. They're going to trigger these remote notifications. And once again, you have the ability to be notified by each individual probe and sensor to each individual defined personnel. And those notifications are SMS texts to your text-enabled phones, and emails if you want. And you can also, obviously, if you're getting your emails to your phone as well. And once again, for one more time, just to really stress this, the notifications are tiered based off configurable timers. Okay, enough of the PowerPoints. Let's go ahead and get into the program and actually see it done real time. Now, once again, one of the things about the alerts is you creating your own thresholds. And if you see on this device right here, in our server room, we have a device that has multiple probes on it, from temperature, dew point, light level. We can even do airflow. We want to track the airflow that's coming across and cooling those servers. So we have the ability to do that. Look at our power, is the door sitting wide open? So we can create thresholds. Let's go back up here and look at the threshold, because we have one alarm created for the temperature probe. And let's click there. And you see that the temperature probe right now is giving us an amount of 79 degrees, 0.64. So our alert, if we go look at the alert right now, I bet it's set at 80 degrees. And we'll go back here to temperature. And let's view the alerts. And there is our 80 degree limit. But I want to change that. I want to change that and show you real time. But let's look at the alert real quick. What we've done inside of our alerting capabilities is given us the ability to tiered our alerting process. So right now, after the initial alert, that threshold of 80 is set, We actually send a email alert to me and Bob Smith, and we also send a text alert to our cell phones. Okay. Then on the second alert, if no one has put any kind of resolution and responded to this alert, in 30 minutes after the threshold is exceeded, we actually send another email alert once again to myself and Bob, and we send text alerts. But the good thing about our program is we also have the ability to do even, higher up the chain notification where good employee tracking comes in 45 minutes after the initial alert. Not only are we sending myself and Bob again, but also we got Joe Nobody, the boss man. And we can send email alerts and SMS texts to his phones as well. So it gives you the ability to have really good employee tracking and response. Hey, these guys have been notified. Why are they not responding? And Joe can come down there and drop the hammer on us. So let's go ahead and change this to 75 degrees and save this. And I want to see what happens after we repoll the device. We'll come back in here. And we should get an alert notification that, hey, that this is exceeded. And there we go. We see our server room now. One of our probes has actually gone out of threshold that's been defined. So let's come over here, and there it is. It's been tripped. So now we have an unresolved alert that we can actually click on, and we can say, lowered temperature, false alarm, whatever you want to put in there. And if I can spell right. And once we hit resolve, you can see that alarm has been documented. And I'm going to go back up here, and I'm going to change that threshold again to make sure this doesn't go off, because then we'll have people in our office getting paged. What's going on here? So the alerting capability inside EnviroTrack gives you the ability to really customize down to each individual probe and each individual person for tiered remote notification. And that's what it's all about, is having the right people respond to the probes as they happen. And you know what? One of the things here, if you look, we have devices that are unreachable, and I purposely set them to that. Even a device can be, if you're not responding to a device, you can be notified as well and give you the correct information to find out what's going on. So once again, I appreciate your time. That's a quick overview of the alerts and remote notification capabilities of the EnviroTrack product.